Hey, what's up, guys? Showtime, Shred Fitness over here. Size, growth, get big. All right, I know it's been a while. It's been a minute, right? It's because I finally got a haircut too. Man, it's been one thing after the other with, all this crazy bullshit with first the injury, then the COVID, then the this and the that and the other thing, and then the infection, and oh man, it's been nuts, right? Insulin overdose. Yeah, freaking not a divorce, but like a separation, right? It's just been crazy, right? It's been crazy. Back in the house, back in the shower room again. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. We had a memorable day yesterday, and then I don't know. I don't get my space again, and now that I get my space, it's like, do I want to go out there? I'm gonna get yelled at again, right? So it's the same shit, different day, right? So we'll see what happens. I haven't been to the gym in over 3 months, right? Just, I just think people go through the voices. Yeah, you could be a pussy, man. You just get in the gym and get going, this and that and the other thing. It's like, you feel like sometimes you got no purpose anymore. So it's like, oh man, I don't know. So you sit around and fucking, do nothing. Or you see the opposite. That's when people get to really good gains. Fucking 50 years old. I'm not feeling like I miss anything, but I'm missing a couple days at the gym, right? So I'm not gonna lie, get a couple pumps in here or there. I'll go in, since I'm non-specialist, get in a couple sets of curls here and there. But shoot, I'm trying to make once, twice a week at a full body workout, just pussy shit, lightweight and stuff. We'll see what happens. It's I got a little bit of time to decide what I'm gonna do. So yeah, we'll see. Still just working at this casino 3 days a week. Personal training. Just down to a couple clients now, right? That drama, clients see it, right? So that things dip. Of course, the family blames me for it. If you weren't so batshit crazy, right? It's always Showtime's fault. Everything, right? Everything's Showtime's fault, and that's the way it goes. I try to learn more about relationships. I watch the stuff. I try to go like the Japanese, right? Deal with the problem from the outside looking in. It's the problem, not work with inside the problem, but work outside the problem, right? Family doesn't like that at all. I seem like an extrovert because I share things with people, right? But it's trying to connect with people and to get a purpose going and inspire each other and things like that. Not to hey, look at me thing. I'm not into that shit. I can hide under a rock. I could I'm in the bathroom right now, right? I'm not around anybody. I don't need people, to make me happy. Well, right now I can't be happy without anything, but back in the day, shit, just go backwards 3, 4, 5 months, right? I've been happy most of my life, and I'll find the joy in almost everything, right? I can work in a group. I could be by myself. I prefer not to be the leader, but I'll do it if I have to. I'll take the reins if I have to, but fuck, I'd rather let somebody else deal with that fucking responsibility bullshit, right? Unless I'm doing my own little entrepreneurial thing, like as a personal trainer or whatever. I don't mind being a solo guy there, or maybe just 1 or 2 business partners that I can trust. Other than that, I'm good with just, kind of being me, hanging out, and I know white people trip on that all the time. It's like people always want to be in groups. So I'm fine in a herd or pack. Well, I'm not going to be in a fucking herd. Fuck that. It's too many people. But pack, right? Little lion pack, if you want to call it, or whatever. But right now, I'm kind of being a lone wolf. But I'll be with, wherever my mind wants to be for that particular time, and especially with that whole, pack thing, unless there's a purpose behind it, being, we're going around feeding homeless people or running a business or something that's bringing in income or adding value to people's lives. I'm not going to hang out with the pack of lions to go out and just going to use a superficial idea, go out and knock the bottom out of it, just slang for, go out and, meeting women and things like that. So, yeah, I'm not into that. I've got a really nice roommate. He's a super cool cat. He's got it down. He doesn't, he's in a relationship right now. He's kind of had a couple kind of like mine, and he doesn't need to bother with it. So he just has a lot of female friends, and they come over quite a bit. Of course, that makes my wife jealous, but I don't, you know, it doesn't go beyond the friendship thing. It doesn't, after some of us a couple days or a couple weeks, just basically dissociated myself with everybody in the house. If there is a party or anything, I'll leave, come here. I wasn't doing any kind of a thing even then. I would go to the hot tub, I'd hang out, I'd drink a couple drinks or whatever. But as far as no intimacy and no kissing, no sex, nothing like that, I need at least 3 to 6 months to recover from that. My wife doesn't know what to think about that. It's kind of weird. She's either pissed off, doesn't want me to do anything, or but then she's like, her mind's weird. Then her mind starts to invent, which is fine. I do the same thing in her shoes, right? She was in certain situations, and she said, "Oh, it doesn't happen." Okay, well, I'll investigate and ask some questions, and then she says, "Okay, trust her." And okay, great, but tending to think everybody's like me, I could be like, "Oh yeah, okay, that's cool," whatever. But I can see where she's coming from on that. But it was just like like a couple of times where an opportunity would present itself, and I would walk away, and it was easy to walk away from it because I wasn't mind hot. Nothing's in anything right now. Just want to be by myself. So I'm not even tempted by that, right? And then once I realized I'm going to go back with it, right? So that's when I went, all right. Never talk to girls anymore, right? So that's how that goes. So there's no girls. I like to stay over there. If there are girls over there at a party, whenever I come home. But the problem is, I get in trouble for even going over there to take a shower. It's like I can't go over there to work. It's a nightmare, It's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. That fucking monkey little thing that Anthony Robbins was talking about with the chimpanzees, where they push the different buttons, the red and the yellow and the green one, right? And one would shock, then you go to 2, and then you go to 3, everything was shocking. That's kind of where I'm at right now. It's like if I resist to try to go out of the marriage and just find peace and try to end things so she can go on with her life and not be an obstacle to her life anymore, then the families come down on me. Kids think I'm abandoning them. My parents get upset. Their parents get upset. It's a nightmare. But then when I'm in, then I get controlled again, and I don't want to be here, and then it's crazy, right? It's crazy, and I'm just saying, let's just have boundaries, but have trust, and just live our lives. And I don't know, it's yes, for hers, but then I'm like, wait a minute, I don't even want to be around people. I just want to be around myself. Well, you can have your space on your side of the bed, or you don't need to step side out of this house if you're not training the client. It's kind of like, can I go on a walk? Can I go on the bike path? I don't know. It's can I go meditate by the river? I'm an empath and a Sigma male. I thought, with all the research I did and everything else, I've researched all kinds of personality traits from sociopath, psychopath, Omega, Delta, freaking Alpha, all these other bullshit. It's the most logical, of all the research I've done. I don't know other than being Showtime, I really know what I am, and that's what I'm trying to find out, right? Of course, my family's discouraging me that, you need to continue. No, listen to that bullshit. You're just going to categorize yourself, and you're not an expert. Well, what the fuck are you guys? I'm not going to watch any fucking videos, right? I want to see what all personalities you guys are so I can fucking, tend to your needs better. But for some reason, I'm the fucking psycho and being selfish and taken away from the marriage when I'm trying to work on myself so I can bring a better version to the table, right? The Democrats, the Democratic committee, they need people within the hierarchy all the time, and I don't deal well with that shit. I just kind of want to be left alone and often, help out where I can, but be, that personal space is important to me, right? And be alone with the universe and nature and everything else. It's a sticky situation. It is what it is, right? And it's don't wish it on anybody. It's a tough place to be, but it's like I'm almost like in a meh state. Like, it's like I'm disassociated. I'm not traumatized, right? Or anymore. I'm not, and then I'm not I'm not sad, I'm not mad, I'm not, it is, I mean, I exist, but without a purpose, it's kind of like, I mean, there's one out there, I just gotta find it. It's kind of like I'm a little bit lost right now, so I don't know what to do really. Should I stay married? Should I get divorced? Should I be separated? You know, I don't know what to do here really. I definitely know I'm not going to be doing any relationships anytime soon. If I'm not, that's the thing I was trying to tell her. Don't worry about there being girls coming in and out of that place all the time. I'm not with any of them, right? Not even on a purely physical level, nothing, right? So there's no threat there, right? And I just want my space, right? And that's it. And I get it there, and nobody's following me around like a fucking puppy or they're trying to have them pay attention to me. I'm not talking about my family, right? They're cool, but I'm talking about the girls in the house or whatever. They're not coming and seeking me out, right? I'm not going and trying to find them. Those, and they're joint friends anyways, right? There's nothing to worry about. I'm not, not there for that. I'm there for, personal power and choice and getting some work done and some meditation done and trying to figure out what the fuck I did wrong in this marriage to freaking be where I'm at right now and how to fix it. And right now, it's still the whole love bombing and then the blame shifting and this and that and the other thing, and I get tired of it, right? And then I get really, if I'm not in the mood to talk, busy, whatever else, don't answer the phone, God forbid, don't answer a text, oh my goodness, it's like the fucking world's gonna end and stuff. And so, what'd you think if I didn't answer my phone? Well, there's a legit reason for it, right? What about those times when nothing was going on, but then, you weren't answering your phone until 3, 4 o'clock in the morning? What about that? Well, that's different than that's in the past. It's like, it doesn't fucking matter if you're not doing anything wrong. You gotta worry a little bit, but once you're back home, I really don't care, right? So, don't fucking get on me for just trying to find myself, right? I'm not trying to find myself inside someone else, right? I'm not trying to get under anybody. I'm just trying to space myself out and be alone for a little bit. That's all I'm trying to do. And make them cross selfish, but I'm just I'm burned out, and I'm exhausted. And I feel unappreciated and kind of looked down upon and things like that. And I just don't think that my family sees any value in me, and that hurts because I'm really, and I say it hurt, but with like a cold, guarded emotion right now because now I've kind of been through all that pain now, and so now it's more like a resurrection and a healing and a peace process. But the problem is every time my wife and I get to get bonding better again and everything, it's like the knife is stuck in again and twisted and all that. And so when you say to somebody, get over it, it depends on, how much time has gone by. If you've been in a tough relationship where you've been 10, 20 years with somebody like me, 20 years, right? Same person, 20 years, same pussy, right? The same soul, the same emotions, the same freaking person, right? And so, when you do that and you try to find a soul connection, and that never works because there's just too much fighting and too much difference in opinion and all this and that and the other thing, and then you get sucked in again. Just when you think you're out, you get sucked in again, right? To pull you back in every time. Yeah, I get it. It's like I'm in, I'm out, I'm in, and I can't seem to make my way one way or the other, right? So it's tough call, right? Because the kids get pissed off or so upset or hurt about it, and it's just like, now they're desensitized to it. Like, yeah, your dad, just get the fuck out of here, right? Because we're tired of you abandoning us and leaving us here alone with mom and, all this stuff. And mom's sad now, and it's like, fuck you want me to do about it, just, I don't say it like that, right? But, try to work it through, and it's just, I don't know what to do. I'm not an expert, right? And then right back into, what's your plan? And try to get me spinning around to try to, freaking bring in fish and fucking loaves of bread and shit, for just without going to the store, just like pulling out of the air, right? It's like, man, I'm not Jesus Christ. I can't fucking make miracles happen, right? And I'm not. There's all this stuff broke down in the house with the floods and the fucking nothing's working, electric and the air conditioning's not working, and floods all over the house, the water damage, and it's one thing after the other, and I'm just exhausted, tired, and it's a different deal here, and I don't know what to do, right? It's a tough call because now I get under here and then I'm a fucking bad guy, right? Because now I'm calling people out. I'm not calling people out. I'm just I'm taking the blame. It's not a problem there. I take responsibility for my actions. The correct set of actions to take, that's the question, right? And that's where I'm teeter-tottering around and pitter-pattering and fuck. I don't know what to do, really. I really don't. And sticking around being a doormat, kids see that. The demasculinization process and everything else, and you think you're doing the right thing by spoiling people and trying to help them attain their goals and this and that, and you're not, though. You're setting a bad example because you're allowing yourself to be looked at as treated wrong when you're not. You're just chilling. It's just perceived that way, right? It's not a big deal. It's just we're trained by this feminist bullshit and everything else to treat women as equals and give them everything they want and treat them like princesses, and then that's not what they want. They don't want to be put on the pedestal. They want to be first. They want to be, with a confident man that's kind of a dickhead, right? And that's why these guys are going out and knocking the board out with another girl when they freaking got a wife. They're more sought after. It's a weird, they're a higher value guy, and a lot of them still in the primitive times. I thought we'd move past that, right? With my empathetic, mindset, but we obviously have not, right? And there's plenty of women out there that are empaths, but they're few and far in between, right? So they're not going to get it, right? They're going to just think that it's a weak mindset. It's not a weak mindset. It's different. It's a team effort for me, right? So you put the two worker bees together, right? And you spin up to pressurize rocks, change them into diamonds that sparkle after the success of great workings, and as a team, and you pull the sled farther. You can do that Red Bull thing, get wings, right? And you instead of pulling a fucking sled, you're fucking flying with the fucker, right? You're creating wealth and all these other things. But just a great team effort. You got to be on the same page, right? Now my wife's positive for the first time in fucking 2 decades, and I'm down. So it was here, now it's here. Now we've done a complete 180, right? And so that's making it tough. So now I gotta find a fucking therapist and all this stuff not to do the whole, boo-hoo bullshit, but like a life coach, right? To say, all right, here's the strategy, here's the system, let's get this thing going, let's pull that fucking sled and let's prosper now, right? We put the work in, we've gone through the pain and the agony of insanity of doing the same damn thing over and over again, expecting a different result. It's not happening, right? So we've done the hard part, we're putting the work. Now it's time to put in, working harder. Working smarter, not harder, right? And that's the $1 million question, right? They can do it with sports, they can do it with bodybuilding, with finances. It's the same, but it's different, being that I don't know the difference yet, right? I don't know the little loopholes and tricks of the trade to make it the difference between 135-pound physique that's kind of cut with abs, but really not that great, still 6%, to 225 one stage at 1 or 2% body fat. You see the difference? And 21-inch arms versus 11-inch arms. There's a night-day difference, and the work wasn't any different. It was just the consistency and the discipline and knowing what to do, how to do it, and effectively produce the positive results to be a multiple state champion, right? And so the same thing can be done with any endeavor in life, be it finances or marriage or anything else. You just got to put in the right work. And when you got somebody, like, I'm not codependent, right? Like, I'm a loner by nature. I can be by myself. I'm cool. I love to help people. I don't have to help people, right? I can be a leader, or I can be one of the part of the pack members. I'm just gonna follow blindly, right? To some knucklehead, dumbass goofball, right? If I'm gonna let somebody be the alpha male, which is gonna be probably 99% of the time, as long as the right one produces himself. But if that doesn't happen, and all we got is just a ding dong all the time, I'm gonna step. I'm gonna take the reins. We're gonna take this fucking sled and we're gonna pull it, right? But I kind of just like watch and observe and let the lead lion and leader of the pack do all the work, and I just kind of learn and just kind of help out where I can, be the most effective, lion or freaking dog or whatever, whatever wolf pack or fucking lion pack we're in, right? Whatever team we're going for, I don't really care anymore. I ain't even putting in the work in the weight room anymore, so just kind of, like I said, I'm just kind of what the fuck ever. But anyways, I'll give you some updates, how things are going, blah, blah, blah. This and the other thing. Y'all take care and God bless. Size, growth, get big. All right.